It's a really great happening that we were able to capture this portion of the garage and give it such a vital use. Jim might have said earlier, but the bike stations were currently located in a fairly remote area of the garage, and by bringing them here adjacent to the main doors and adjacent to the entry, the vehicular entry, we also were able to add elements like the pump and the repair station that bicyclists could use when they need to. The worst thing in the world would be to be stranded somewhere, would need a tool and not have it. So by providing that, we feel there would be an advantage to cyclists that they can count on, knowing that it's here as they come and go. And we will be implementing further bike parking improvements. And as I refer to bike parking, it's worth pointing out that Park Norwalk is the focus of the Norwalk Parking Authority. And Park Norwalk doesn't only mean vehicles, it means bicycles and other modes of transportation. So this is a vital component in what we do, and we look forward to doing this in other parts and other parking assets that the Parking Authority is responsible for. And we wish everyone well in using it, and certainly any suggestions we would welcome on how to make it better.
I want to call out a few things that I am really excited about here. One of them is how secure this parking facility is. One of the biggest concerns that keeps people from using a bike to get around town is their bike going to be there when they get back from whatever they're doing? Because if it isn't, if that's their primary mode of transportation, like their wheels are gone, that's a big deal. So having a place where people are confident that their bike will be there when they get back is important. One of the things that enables that here is that these racks, the style of this rack right here, enables somebody like me to lock not only the frame but also the wheels of the bike to the lock. It's unfortunately quite common for the wheels to get stolen off of a bike. It's happened to me before, which is now I lock the wheel to the frame, and a very simple, cheap, very cost-effective rack like this enables that security at a really good price point. And also, the fact that we have 10 of them means that we can fit easily 10 bicycles and pretty easily 20 bicycles, one on each side of the racks, in a space that previously served only 2 cars. So this is way more space efficient than a garage that accommodates only cars. I want to recognize that not only is progress like this good for the environment, obviously the more people that we can get to get around without a car, that cuts down on our carbon emissions, it cuts down on other particulate emissions from cars, but there are also very big economic benefits. Like I said, there are people in Norwalk for whom this is their only mode of transportation, and providing a safe place for them to lock up is not only good for the environment, it's good for economic equity in Norwalk. Another thing I want to point out is that this inherently, due to the difference in range of a bicycle versus a car, this inherently serves the immediate community of South Norwalk more directly than does the garage. Obviously, the garage is designed to serve all sorts of users, and rightly so. But a lot of the users of the garage are driving in from farther away, whereas the bike rack serves more specifically the population here in Norwalk, which we'd like to see. I want to call out one more thing, and that is on the note of security, that a couple of bikes, we've got 5 bikes here, 2 of them are electric. And electric bikes, understandably, are more expensive than a normal bike. They're a lot less expensive than a car, and so we've seen in recent years a huge uptake in electric bicycles. But in order to leave your electric bicycle at the station for a day, a lot of people that I've talked to don't feel comfortable doing that on a bike rack that feels cheap or that is out in the open or otherwise feels unsecure. But because we have secure bike parking here, shielded from the elements, in a place with lots of eyes on it, it allows people who maybe have replaced their car with an electric bike to feel comfortable locking up here.